The symptoms of arrhythmogenic cardiomyopathy show up a little differently in each person. When I had my first episode of what my doctors called a malignant heart rhythm from ACM, I came really close to dying. Only my friend's quick thinking and brave actions saved me that day. My initial symptoms weren't all that unusual for someone taking a longish run on a hot summer day. I just thought I hadn't drunk enough water, or maybe it was the baking heat that was making me feel weird. I didn't realize there was something really wrong until it was too late. As I was running, the first thing I noticed is that I started to feel dizzy around mile 2. I tried to push through it, but it only got worse. Then the nausea hit. Hard. I wanted to get to that finish line so badly, I ignored those symptoms until I really couldn't anymore. My legs seemed like they were made of lead. I never felt so incredibly tired. Suddenly, my chest felt tight, like a giant was squeezing my ribs in his fist. My heart was racing, fluttering, jerking around in my chest. Then the whole world went dark. That was my first experience of ventricular tachycardia and ventricular fibrillation, heart rhythms that can kill. So let's talk about VTach and VFib. Ventricular tachycardia, or VTach, is a type of really rapid, irregular heartbeat in the lower chambers of the heart. It's caused when the ventricles beat too fast to pump blood out of the heart. When your heart goes into VTach, you can't get enough oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. This is what a normal heart rhythm looks like on an ECG or an EKG. Nice, regular, sharp peaks and shallow valleys, evenly spaced, somewhere between 60 to 100 times per minute. This is what VTach looks like. You never want to see an ECG or an EKG that looks like a mountain range for an extended period of time. As long as VTach doesn't last long, the heart can revert to more of a normal rhythm and keep on going. It's when your heart gets stuck in VTach that the lack of oxygen starts to take a toll on your whole body. Your blood pressure starts to drop rapidly, and dizziness sets in. Some people even lose consciousness at this point. If the irregular heartbeats continue, VTach can turn into ventricular fibrillation, or VFib. This is what a VFib pattern looks like. It's because the heart is quivering rapidly and can't pump blood at all. This is a potentially lethal rhythm. With this rhythm, it's likely that you would have already fainted, like I did. Once your heart goes into VFib, you're in danger of cardiac arrest or death. I was one of the lucky ones. Help came for me in time. I was initially diagnosed with late stage 2 ACM, so I was extremely eager to keep stage 3 away as long as possible. I realized pretty quickly that there were other symptoms I needed to know about so that I could tell if my ACM was progressing. Sometimes a change can be subtle, or something that just comes and goes. If you are also in stage 2, some of these symptoms might indicate a gradual decrease in your heart's ability to pump efficiently, so it's important to pay attention to what your body's telling you. These include chest pain, weakness, increased fatigue. When I started to have occasional chest pain, along with my irregular heartbeats, it worried me. So I documented all of my symptoms in a symptom journal to see if I could see any patterns. It also helped me remember all the questions I wanted to ask my healthcare team when I had an upcoming appointment. They helped me make a few minor changes to my lifestyle, and so far so good. Since ACM is progressive, I know that eventually I'll start to see more significant symptoms as I enter the next stage of the disease. I know what to watch for, though, so I can alert my healthcare team if I start to see any of these more advanced symptoms. Swelling of feet, ankles, legs, or belly, or a cough when you're lying down due to fluid buildup. Part of the secret of living well with ACM is communicating frankly with your healthcare team when you have a specific concern about your symptoms. They have all kinds of tools to help you manage your ACM, no matter what stage you're at. We'll talk more about that toolkit in the treatment section. Everyone's experience of ACM symptoms may be a little different, but we're all in this together. Keeping track of the symptoms you're experiencing will help you manage your ACM better and make it easier to talk to your healthcare team about your needs. Remember, your team is behind you every step of the way. That includes members of this community, too. If you'd like more information about the symptoms of ACM, please check out the other resources in this section. Thanks for watching.